Studio MacGyver TV.
What's going down, guys? It's your boy Studio MacGyver. I want to welcome everybody to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing a little bit about a character in Dragon Ball FighterZ that I've been waiting for. I'm glad he's in the game. The video is out now by one Maximilian Dude. I will leave a link in the description. It's an excellent video. It is about TIEN Shinhan. He is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. And I cannot wait to play as this guy, find out the ins and outs and all of that shit. But anyway, guys, after watching Maximilian's video, he had a quick breakdown of the character, and he even stated in the video that he didn't have much time with the character and he was just scratching the surface as of what and how to use this guy. But it got me very excited. The shit that he did show off was actually pretty dope, and you know, I knew he was going to be a crazy character for the simple fact that Maximilian waited to the fucking very end to show his shit. And he was always a unique character. That was part of the appeal to him. He's always different, and he had his own style, man. You know what I mean? Period. I mean, he came from a different school, the Crane School. You know, he went by his own rules. You know what I mean? And even as far as, you know, the series, him in the series, and his I guess his closeness to all of the fighters. I mean, he came around when shit got real, and then he was like, yo, I'm not finna, you know, I'm not gonna sit around here and jeff with you. I'm not gonna play lollipop games with you guys. It's over with. I did what I could. Now it's time to go back, chill under some waterfalls, and keep training and try to get better. And that's pretty much what, you know, TIEN has done, man. And he was always willing to sacrifice his life for the greater good of his friends and, you know, the hope of humanity, man. That's just what I like. No matter how weak he was compared to his opponent, he did not give a fuck. And he went head first, man. Didn't care, man. And that is why I love TIEN Shinhan. But anyway, about him in this game, Dragon Ball FighterZ, I kind of want to break some stuff down, man. Some things I've seen in the video. And, you know, I had some questions that it basically made me ask myself after watching this video. And one of those questions is basically how some of his moves work in certain circumstances, because what I learned today was that watching the video, TIEN Shinhan actually can use Chaozu to temporarily paralyze his opponents, leaving them wide open so he can come in and start a combo or whatnot. That's going to be very fucking interesting, man, already in itself. But a lot of people out here was talking about how, you know, broken TIEN, you know, could be or whatever, especially with his, you know, Neo Tri-Beam Kikyoho special. Or they were thinking that, well, he could just spam that. All you gotta do is spam that with TIEN. No, it doesn't work that way. They did a great job of balancing everything, I think, in this game. When you look at TIEN, you can kind of make that assumption. You can see that that's what they did, because if he were to use the Neo Tri-Beam, it's going to eat his fucking health. And on top of all of that, he can't get that health back. You know how when you get hurt and you fucking, you know, lose life and energy or whatever, and you can actually get some of it back if you tag out? Nah, not with TIEN Shinhan. If he uses that fucking move, and whatever energy it takes from him, it's gone forever. He cannot get that shit back. So you have to be very mindful before you decide to use that full power version of the Neo Tri-Beam. Now, you can use, you know, just a typical one shot with the Neo Tri-Beam, and it still does about the same amount of damage as the average fighters, any other fighters level 3 specials. And it won't take as much energy, but the more you use his Neo Tri-Beam, if you hold that button down, each hit extra damage it adds, it takes away more and more of your energy. That's what I was looking at. I played that shit over and over again to make sure I wasn't, you know, tripping, wasn't losing my mind, but that's what it looks like, guys. So you got to be very mindful when using that. Also, there's a move in there where Chaozu, actually, you summon Chaozu, he comes and jumps on the opponent's back and then blows himself up. Now, that brought me to another question. Well, what? So can you spam that? No, you can't spam that, because technically you can only use it one time if it works. So if you miss, then yes, you can use it again, because Chaozu did not blow itself up. But if he blows himself up, he's done. You cannot bring him back. So that acts as a move, and you can only do it once per round. Okay, so it makes it very realistic and very interesting. Nobody's going to be spamming anything, because it wouldn't make sense to try to spam that, and he already blew himself up. It doesn't make sense. So they made sure that they covered every in and out, man, of this. Now I have a couple questions, and one of those questions being, if TIEN Shinhan is very low on health and he tries to go for his level 3 special, what would happen? Like, would he just would he kill himself? Would his body allow him to finish? If he had like 7 bars of ki saved up, would he still be able to get off all those bars of ki and just be left with like 1% of life left? That's a question I have, guys. Another question I have is, what if you were to go into sparking mode, and then how would that affect TIEN Shinhan as far as his moves are concerned? Because using that sparking power up, you actually get energy back if you get it taken away from you. So how would that work? If he used his Neo Tri-Beam, would that give energy back to him, or would that still stay gone? It would only give him energy back that he lost from damage he took from just his opponents. A couple questions I need, I've been thinking and trying to go into the lab and figure out, but that's where I am right now, guys. Like I said, Maximilian was only able to scratch the surface, because with a limited time with characters, you can do a little bit, but there's always more to uncover. And I don't think people are going to start uncovering shit until the game actually comes out and they have time to sit down in that lab and put in that time and that work. But I look forward to those moments. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think he's going to be a dope ass character? I think he is, man. I just cannot wait to figure out the ins and outs and get into this game, guys. It's about to get real. I'm going to be covering this game non-stop on this channel. So if you like Dragon Ball, if you like video games, this is a channel for you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. And with that being said, I'm going to get my ass up out of here. Peace.